Hey guys, this is Miss Africa Great Britain 2024, and guys, today I'm wearing this. We're doing fit check. So if you're listening to this, you might, if you want to go watch the YouTube, more than happy for you to go find the YouTube version. Go and find the YouTube version, so that you can see what I'm wearing, because guys, the fit matters. I'm sorry, I when people ask me what my talent is, my talent is me. Clock that. That was so much confidence. Clock that, guys, clock that. But with me today, I'm wearing this like little white little it's not little, sorry, this is an outfit I told my mom to create for me. I told her to create it for me on my birthday. I think I was turning 19. Yes, I was turning 19, and I had this vision of this, yeah, and she made it. And shout out to mommy, and yeah, I will be bringing her to a episode. You guys, do not worry, you guys will see Mother Queen here at some point. Do not worry, she's going to come here and give you a perspective of a parent, as well as the right time will come. You guys don't have to worry, you guys will see Mama Miss Africa at some point. But today I want to be answering some few questions. Actually, this shout out to that have been asked by a supporter. Shout out to Chelsea. Chelsea knows what the tea is, guys. She messaged me and she said, "Girl, I'm inspired by your journey. I have a few questions." And I said, "You better ask those questions, honey. If they're gonna help you with your journey, ask as much as help that you need from me, sister. I will answer anything, okay?" So Chelsea messaged me a few questions, and obviously I get, guys, when you DM me, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Hello, guys. When you message me and ask me questions, I will answer response. You will get a response from me. It's sometimes I might take my time, because I've got, the girl needs a moment of relaxation and a moment to herself, right? But when I'm full and my cup is full, I'm more than happy to share. Guys, when I say my response is always going to be responding, it's going to be responding. So I answered for her questions, but I'm going to be sharing the questions that she asked. Most of that, the ones that are necessary for this questionnaire. There will just be popular questions. I get asked these questions all the time, so why not just share it with you guys and give you guys the TMI, because I love you guys. Thank you very much. All right, let's get into the first question. First question is, did you have prior experience before joining Miss Africa, or did you sign up without a background in pageantry? Now, I was real with her and I told her, honey, I didn't know about pageantry like that. Well, I've been watching Drag Race and I've heard of Miss World and Miss Universe, but I never really put myself in those shoes. The way I came to know about pageantry was I went for a Christmas party for shout out to the church called PCA, that's in Milton Keynes, and I went to a Christmas party and I saw this beautiful lady, and I wish I took a picture. She had like a gorgeous purple gown, and she then was talking about charity. I'm like, sis, I want to do whatever you're doing, I want to do it. And at that time I was holding a baby. She came up to me and asked me, "Is this your baby?" I'm like, "Girl, no." No, this is not my baby. This is someone I'm just taking care of. I really like kids, so I'm just having a kiki with the mother, and I just held the baby for her while people were dancing. So I spoke to her. It wasn't, nothing really sparked out of that. I made sure I got her number. Yeah, make sure I got her number, and I said, I'm gonna follow up on the journey and stuff like that, and see like where this takes me, because I really want to do what you're doing. Fast forward, we've been having conversations here and there, and then I got an application for Miss Africa. I was okay. The tea was, my friend sent me the application for Miss Africa Great Britain, and I was like, "God, this looks a bit weird." And there's a lot of like scam pageants and scam models and stuff like that. So I'm like, So I did my due diligence. I searched on Google, I searched on Instagram, I checked, is this company really doing this thing? And it was doing this thing. So I said, okay, I'm gonna put an application form. I put an application form. Now, then I got the decision for go in for the auditions, and I can't lie, I will share this story with you guys, and I will bring my friends in to share how much they really encouraged me to pursue this, because at that moment I was trying to understand, do I want to do something full-time or do I want to follow my dreams? It's not that you can't do both, but that was a crossroad of, do I forget my talents and just focus on getting that bag, or do I chase my dreams and the bag will come? And I put myself on like exposure therapy. Is what I say. I put myself on exposure therapy, and I'm giving you guys all the TMI. I put myself on exposure therapy. I went for the auditions. I met some lovely friends. I'm gonna put a picture there. And we were hoping we'd see each other on the finale, and we made it. We made it together. You guys go make sure you watch my vlogs, by the way. Because I share a lot of deeper stuff on the vlogs. So make sure you guys go watch them, right? So I didn't have any prior experience. The only experience that I had was modeling. I knew that world a bit better, and I knew what I like, what I don't like. So when it comes to the photos, I was like, I'm gonna try this. And you know what, guys, I really did join because I was like, I want to experience this and I want to know what's this given. I didn't really have any expectations until I started putting my best foot forward. Then I was like, nah, I gotta snatch this crown, honey. I gotta do my best to get there, and I did. So I've answered for you the first question. So the second question is, for aspiring contestants, do you think it's necessary to have representation like a mentor or an agency, similar to how models rely on agencies for gigs? Did you have any, or represent yourself? So in the previous episode, I actually shared who my mentor was. Shout out to my mentor. She's the one who really inspired me to start my journey. And yeah, shout out to her. I also had a talent manager. And what else did I have? I had an agency, but to me, all these things don't feel necessary. I feel like you can win the crown without those things. Those things are great, and most of the things that happened through my journey, it wasn't because like they did things for me. Well, probably my agent helped me find, like, put a list of like swimsuits places to go with, and my mom helped me with this and my mom helped me with that. You can always ask for help in these people, but I always understand that hey, please don't shake. Always understand that your effort is what matters the most, right? That's the most thing, because you can have representation and you do nothing with it. So yeah, it's great to have these people and to support you, and also strategize in a way of, you know, this person can help me with this person can help me with that, or I'm looking for a mentor for this and I'm looking for a mentor for that. Yeah, they are not necessary, because again, I've already said what I need to say. It's not about them, it's about what effort you're putting in. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, they're great to have, and if you know how to make use of them, make use of them in the best way possible. Right, what was the most challenging part of pageantry? This is a part that I'm going to make a whole episode on. But through my journey, I have had a lot of challenges. The pageant itself, I told you guys, it started as exposure therapy. So even the journey itself is all feeling like exposure therapy, right? It's all feeling like exposure therapy. I mean, and it's continuing to be that journey. Another part that I really struggled with was asking for support. I've always been an independent person, so asking for things for people, especially when it comes to money, I was like, no. But it's necessary. It's necessary because the pageant journey is quite expensive, honey. Make sure you got your money and your bag together. We'll get into that. But yeah, so it's been challenging. Even getting down to the sponsors, it's everything. Life is challenging. Let's be real. Life is challenging, but it's your mindset that matters. If I sat and I said, you know, pageantry is challenging, so I'm not gonna do anything about it, I wouldn't be here sat with the crown. I took it as, yes, it's going to be challenging, and I'm going to be, this is the key, right? This is the key. I know that I'm going to be out of my comfort zone, but guys, I had a really, really depressing 2023. So 2024, I said I'm going to do anything in my will so that I don't end the year the same person that I am. So that opportunity was, yes, exposure therapy, but it took me completely out of my comfort zone. Like, for example, I'm not a person who likes to share my see, I'm already sharing my journey with you guys. I'm not the type of person that likes to share my journey. I just like to share the results, so that no one, I don't like the involvement in the vision, and is a lot of energy in that. And I learned different. I learned share your journey, because from there I got support on people understood my journey. People were happy to support and understand this is what she's doing. So let's vote for her. Let's vote for her, okay? So I'm gonna do a whole video on what have been the challenging parts for me, right? How do you balance the demands of being a beauty pageant with other personal and professional commitments? So right, so I follow a very amazing schedule. I know on Thursday I need to do this and this at this time, at this time, at this time. I'm not very constrained into this is the exact routine and I have to follow it. I believe, like, last time I missed my lash appointment. I didn't miss my appointment got cancelled, by you pivot. I've learned how to pivot and not being, as a Taurus, right, not being so caught up in this is how things should be. So a schedule has been really important for me. I know this day I'm going to be doing this. This is the day of the photo shoot. If I'm going to London, I'm going to do the photo shoot. Then I'm gonna go to this event. Let me tell you guys, I'm gonna go to this event. I'm gonna be speaking on this. I'm going to go to this fashion week. I'm going to be doing this. If I'm coming back home, I'll rest for 2 days, and I'll just give myself a break. Then I'll get back to work. So I have a good balance. Well, I have a big balance between my work commitments and personally. I really believe in listening to your body and listening to you within. And yeah, this, I don't know, I don't know what else I can add, but everyone's different. Like, the way you'd manage yourself is not how I would manage myself, and that's okay. But I find having a schedule being really important, and also giving myself breaks and not learning to burn out, because I burnt out in 2021 and I had to end my relationship as well. Because it was just too much. I'm like, I need my space. I need time to think and to reevaluate my life. And here we are today. The person who sat here. The last question, and then we're gonna do a part 2 on this. I'm going to be following a part 2. So you guys make sure you stay tuned to next week and hear about the part 2 and answering the other questions that I'll be answering. Okay. What qualities do you think, and this is a great one to end with, what qualities do you think are the most important for someone to succeed in a pageant like Miss Africa? Number one quality in anything, in life, in pageantry, in whatever, learning to listen. I think for me, what landed me the crown was, I remember my runway coach saying, guys, do not focus on the judges, do not focus on the crowd. Make sure you're looking at every single judge, because they're the ones who are not voting. They're the ones who are judging you. They're the ones who are giving you marks. So you going to be in the crowd and be like, hey, that's not gonna get you no marks. The judges are the ones who are looking at, they're the ones who are marking. They're the ones who are writing things on a paper. Another part is pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and knowing what your comfort zone is and knowing where you want to go, holding that vision of where you want to go. Another thing is mindset. That's one of the number one things that should be number one on your list. Mindset. So mindset when it comes to not being so into the competition. I have to win. I have to do this. I have to do that. But kind of like surrendering to the journey, because at the end of the day, it's not about this pretty crown that is sat on my head. It's about the things that I've learned through my journey, as well as the person that I've become. I didn't just wake up one day and I became Miss Africa. No, I went to a lot of challenges and I learned how to put myself out there, and that is why I am where I am today. And I'm getting to terms with that, guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys about how difficult it was for me to get to terms that I actually won. Like, really and truly, like, I was there worrying about the experience that I didn't really think, Deborah, if you actually win this, what's going on? Obviously I had the charity of choice already chosen, like, before anything else for me. So yeah. So what's another thing that I would say? You don't Commitment, I'd say. Commitment is another thing in pageantry, is being committed to the journey. I've seen some pageants who are half in, half out, as in I can tell you're not committed into this is what you want. You can, you, from people's actions, you can always tell if someone's really wanting this and someone's not. And I was fully in. I was fully in. And I was invited to another pageant actually, but I was like, this is what I want. I thought about the other pageant. I was like, no, this is what I want. And I went full in, and I was like, if I don't win this, I'm not gonna have the same energy. I'm not gonna have that too much energy for that one. Maybe I'll have some rest and then move on to that one. But yeah, the crown is here today because I manifested it and I took out the inspired action. It's not I say I did work hard, but I took the inspired action of what it is. And inspired action looks very different in a way of, it can be going to the gym every single day, or it can be just posting about something. It can be as simple as that and can be as hard as that, but it's what about what you make of the journey. So yeah guys, we're gonna go do a part 2 because I don't want this video to be too long. We're gonna go do part 2 and we're gonna get into it, right? I'll see you guys. Bye.